So I got the Hitachi moved over here. I didn't get a video unloading it. We had to unload it up there beside the road and it was kind of busy, so I was more focused on getting this off and down here. So got her down here, and this is the project I got to work. I'm back at the horse farm I've done a lot of work at. And if you remember correctly, I did all that riprap, I think it was earlier this year. And probably about 2 or 3 months afterwards, we had a freak thunderstorm that dumped like 6 to 8 inches of rain in 2 hours. And I mean, it was just like an unprecedented amount of water. And the storm drain over here got clogged up, and all this surface water flooded over along with what come off of the arena, and it poured over this hill. And being a very kind of silty, sandy dirt out here, clay, it just started washing this whole bank out. So everywhere that I had dumped rock was fine. So I'm going to come in here and regrade this whole entire pond bank to that boulder, lay all this back, notch it back into the bank, and I'm going to reach over the fence too and fix the rock from that corner all the way to the pump and do riprap all the way around. I think I figured around 180 tons to bring in to do this slope. So it's going to be right when I'm done, and you shouldn't never have to worry about, you know, it's so steep you couldn't maintain it, and now you won't have to worry about it washing away. So I'm going to get on the excavator and kind of regrade this a little bit, and I got to wait for my rock next week, and then I'll be back over here to put it in place. So I'm going to see if I can actually lower the water a little bit. When I built this pond over 10 years ago, he wanted to put a flashboard riser in it, which is pretty much a nice composite box with riser boards in it. I'm gonna just take that off so I don't lose that out to the pond. And there's a handle that has been lost, but really all you got to do, if this is still lubricated, oh, it's not, actually it was, it started to move. There we go. And just like that, I've lowered the water down, I think that's 7 inches, 5 inches. So now the pond will drop down a little bit, and all I got to do is raise up another one to lower the water down, and that'll kind of reveal that bank a little bit more so I can grade it a little better. We're going to leave that one alone. All that's rock, and I don't think he's too worried about that right now, but losing all the space between the fence and then the roadway up there, so definitely got to fix all that. And this should take probably, I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes and it should drop down that much. Pretty cool idea, especially since I know that's probably not been pulled out in 10 years, and I was able to reach down there with my hand and pull it up. Good design, good design. So I'm going to mess around with this for a little bit and kind of see exactly what I got. I'm not going to tear up a whole lot until I get about ready for rock, just in case we have another rain it won't wash. I'm going to fix a little section right here just to kind of see exactly how it's going to go. Scrape all these weeds off and I'll bury them out back somewhere. Fence down. I got a couple feet, maybe. Not a lot of room to work. Pretty much what I'm doing, like I said, is I'm gonna rake this grass off, kind of go into water a little bit, notch it so this rock's got a toe to sit on, and when I put it in, I'll just take the bucket and pound it in the ground pretty good, and that should pretty much keep it from moving anywhere. Pretty much that notch that this rock's going to sit on is what's going to keep it from going anywhere. crap load of koi fish in here at one time, and I know that they were pretty erosive to the bank. And I think over time, as they sat there and ate away at the bank and or eroded, I mean, it is sandy soil as well, but I've never really seen one erode as bad as this one has. And it's pretty much got this slope where it's a lot more steeper than it was when we first built the pond. Now it's you got saturated that day with all that rain and kind of sloped off down into the pond. So the pond's down about 7 inches now. I went ahead and kind of graded all that out, the bad area, and got the dirt packed back in, and went ahead and put some fabric down. I don't want to do no more in case the wind really picks up or something and blows it away. I got it stapled down, but I wanted to do right here so when I get all the rock delivered, if some of it rolls over the hill, it's not going to hurt anything. Actually, probably 2 loads can be dumped over the hill, and that'll just be that much less that I've got to pick up. So that's the plan for that. All the rock should go right here. I think I'm going to the other side of that boulder right there, and then kind of taper it back up the hill, and then I'll have a load dumped down there, and I'll probably end up just bringing the mini and doing that edge over there, just because I think I'll tear up more trying to drive through the fence and grade all that out with this. I can run right down that edge with the mini and slick it up, and I take the excavator and set the rock right down there at that pump, and then put it right in place. And I think that's going to work out for the best. So I'm going to do that next weekend. I'll get the rock delivered this week, and I'll come over here next Saturday and get her knocked out. Here's that storm drain that keeps getting clogged up, and the solution I'm going to do with this is actually take this grate off. All the leaves and everything from up here blows down here, gets washed down here. This gets clogged up, and then all this water pours over that hill and washes it out. So actually what I'm going to do is take that grate off, get me 4 concrete blocks and put around there, and I'm going to actually make a 4-inch thick concrete lid to sit on that, and there'll be a 4-inch gap all the way around it so that the water just pours in around it and it doesn't have to go through those slits right there in the grate. So I think that'll be a better idea. Anything big won't go into it, but the leaves and everything, they'll go into the pond, but it's better than just getting clogged up and flooding everything and washing out this hillside. So that's what I'm going to do this weekend, is form up a little concrete lid, put a little piece of rebar in there, and make a square top for that.